Hey guys, this is Drexlink Fish Guy, and I wanted to do an update on this tank. Nothing has changed, except moved that rock there from over here, because it was starting to wobble a little bit, and so just to be safe, I moved it there where it won't. And I cleaned the algae a couple days ago and found out that credit cards or debit cards work super duper well for the job. Cleaned the tank clean of algae and only missed 2 spots right here, and that's because I didn't see them until later. But cleaned it like amazing, and it went by so much faster than what I had been using before. But I have found that my magnet doesn't really work on bigger tanks very well, because its magnetism, I guess, isn't strong enough to be able to scrape the algae off. This female Sokolofi was holding just recently, and so her stomach is a little sunken in. I will be feeding the tank a little bit more because most of them have slightly sunken stomachs. Some of them don't, but that's because they get more food. And also, I had a little mishap yesterday with my filter. I tried opening it and I didn't unplug it. When I opened it, I just raised this little lever to like shut flow off, and learned the hard way that you can't really do that, pull the lid off very well, and put it back on without the water leaking out. And so my parents weren't super excited about that, but I learned how to do it now, and so that shouldn't be too much of a problem anymore. Something else is I finally moved the tank that was there out. Finally emptied it, even though I had taken all the fish out quite a while ago. And I accidentally made a chip in the bottom of it, but I think I can fix it with some silicone and stuff. Hopefully I can. The bottom frame also came off on that tank, but since it's a 20-gallon, I heard that you can take the edging or the plastic trim off up to a 20-gallon without having too much problem with the glass bowing or whatever. So I'm not too worried about that, but since the bottom of the tank chipped, like the size of a quarter, that size of a quarter chip is still holding on, just not very well, and I would much rather silicone the chip back on and put the bottom frame on to make sure it doesn't leak. And I kinda tried to clean the hard water stain off, but it didn't do a very good job, and so I might end up buying another 20-gallon if I get more money and replace the 20-gallon towel that I was using, because it has horrible hard water stains that are like a tan color, and I used vinegar and it didn't take it off very well. And so we'll see how that goes. Nothing has really changed in the tank, but I am planning on going to find new rocks. I went up a canyon and went camping one night and saw that there were nice looking rocks that I would love to use in a fish tank. My only concern is they might be limestone, so they might raise the pH, but I've heard that the pH doesn't rise very much if the pH is already really high, like it is in our tank or in our tap water. it's like 8.6, so I don't think the limestone would move it up at all. And I'm not sure if it is limestone 100% sure, but I saw it up this canyon and I want to be able to go up there and take some of it home, use it for my tanks, and probably replace all of these rocks. Even though they have some nice algae on them, I would rather get rocks that like were similar and all of one kind. It kind of just makes the tank look better, and they will grow algae of their own eventually. And so I would put that in there, or put those rocks in there, and maybe use them for my shell dweller tank as well. And then also, if I do manage to take one of the female multis out of my 20-gallon long and put the male that was kicked out in with her, maybe I can have a little pair in a 10-gallon or something. I don't know. I still have not gotten rid of the yellows, which I need to, but haven't done it yet. But fish are doing well. One fish died, a small Sokolofi, kinda looked like that. I didn't notice until I saw like the carcass, almost. It was almost a carcass by the time I saw it, floating around a little bit. And fish were chewing on it and stuff, which was kinda sad, and it got stuck on the power head up there, but it's gone now. And so kinda sad, but it was only one, and I have a lot more Sokolofi growing up, and so I'm not too worried about it. And I'm pretty sure it was one of the ones that has a lot of barring, like this little guy. Him. I'm not really a fan of the barring on these fish. I much rather like these guys that have very slight barring when they're a little like chased about, because most of them are males, which I think is kind of funny but bad. I'm pretty sure that's a male, pretty sure that one's a male, pretty sure that one's a male, that one's male probably, that one's huge. It's like the biggest fry that I've raised up, and he's almost 2.5 to 3 inches. He's grown the fastest out of all of the other fry, which is kind of confusing, but he has. And he looks great. Not sure how many females I actually have in this tank. I may have to try to find more females eventually. So yeah. Sorry for the long video, and sorry for the absence on videos that I've been having. I want to thank all of you for subscribing. 112 subscribers and over 6,000 views total, and it means a lot to me. I didn't really expect it to go super fast, and I love the positive feedback and everything. So yeah, thank you all. I may be able to do a competition sometime, but probably not in the near future, but sometime eventually. So more subs will make me want to do that more. So yeah, okay, see you guys.